So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, I for one don't think that just because there's nothing resting on it, Peter, a game can lose its edge, and certainly not when you're facing opponents like this. So I hope the players will approach this with real professionalism.
The action has already started. Whatever he had in mind, and the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Tries to pass it through. Cherky! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, there's a probing ball. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Semenyo. He shifted it to the flank. Semenyo applies the finish! And for a moment, time stood still. Rice, your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Ruben Dias. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's come in hard. Played out to the left flank. Bernardo Silva. And Cherky. And it's Nunez. Now it's Bernardo Silva. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nice looking ball. Timber. Saka. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Calafiori kept his eye on it, and he's there. Madueke. Shot could be... Shoots! Goal! Arsenal! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So we have the first goal. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Semenyo. Here's Rodri. Ruben Diaz. Passing is crisp and sharp. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. And it's Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Just about up to the hour now. Haaland. And he shoots! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be 1 down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Haaland receives it in a good position here. And a chance! Oh, he's in for the pieces!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Takes a shot! He has done it! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Donnarumma claims comfortably.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Lovely feet. He goes for a shot! And another try! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress...
Big chance! Really well taken goal. And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Arsenal making... And time is up. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.